Hello students, in the previous module we learnt about the presentation of a data in the form of a pie graph or pie chart, which is also known as a circle graph. Today we shall learn about the probability. In the previous class you have learnt about the probability. So in details we shall study about the probability. Dear students, quite often in our day-to-day life we sometimes make statement as it is likely to rain. So when you look at the sky, when you find the dark clouds, you may guess, you may predict that it may rain, but you cannot say 100% that when the clouds are dark it may rain or it may not be rain. So meteorological departments predicts about the weather by observing the trends from the data collected over the year in the past. Based on that also meteorological departments, they just guess the possibility of rain, how much rain it will rain this year, but however they cannot give the assurance of 100%. Again, most probably India will win the match, whether it is a cricket match or any other match. So based on the performance of a Indian team, say cricket match, if last 1 year India wins all the series whichever country against it played, so based on that the form of a Indian players, you can just guess that India will win the World Cup or this match this year. This much you can say. However, you cannot say India will win the match. So better chances. Again, you must have used this word. There are better chances of getting good board result of our school this year. So this we can guess that based on the difficulty level of the paper. If the question paper is easier or whatever we got the work done from the students, questions which we already evaluated in the previous or pre-board exam, if maximum question appear in the final or in the board exam, so based on that we can predict, we can say there is a better chances of the board result. In above all statements, always an element of uncertainty is involved. There is no 100%. So this is all about the probability. We define probability as which numerically measures the degree of certainty of the occurrence of the events. So it is, to some extent, it says, so this is the probability, this is the possibility. Simple words, this is the possibility it may happen, not 100%. A simple, good example that you might have seen, that before a cricket match starts, captains of two teams go out to toss a coin to decide which team will bat first. You must have gone. You must have experienced this when we toss the coin. Head and tail likely to have a equal chances. You may get head or you may get tail. So what are the possible results you get when a coin is tossed? We get either head or tail. So an event is one or more outcomes of an experiment. Example, getting a head or tail when a coin is tossed is an event. When you toss a coin, so when we get the head or tail, so it is an event. Now important formula to find the probability of any event. So probability of getting head, here 1/2 number of outcomes. Here head is one only. When you toss the coin, either you get head or tail. So here head and tail, they are total outcomes. So this is probability of getting the head is 1/2 number of outcomes divided by total outcomes. Random experiment, in which outcomes may differ each time when the experiment is performed. A very simple example again. Throwing a die may result in getting 1, 2 or 3 or 4 also. On dice we know the numbers are written 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. 1, 2, 4 here. It is 5, 6. These numbers are written, and you must have played also. When you play the game Ludo or snake and ladder, so you must have thrown the die. So here, so what is the total outcomes? Here total outcomes is 6, which is explained with an example here. A die is thrown. What is the probability of getting that? The number 2 will appear on the upper face. So answer, total possible outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6, so 2, it has only one chance. All numbers has a equal chance only, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So favorable outcome is 1 only, that is 2 has only one chance out of 6. So this can be written as probability of getting the 2 is 1/6. So this is exercise 5.3 question 2. When a die is thrown, list the outcomes of an event of getting prime number, not a prime number, a number greater than 5, a number not greater than 5. We know the total possible outcomes of a die. There are 6 possible outcomes. So required first is prime number. We know the required prime number or outcomes. 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, and 5 is a prime number. So these are the outcomes when you throw the die. Come to the next question. Outcomes not prime numbers. So 1 is not a prime number, 4 is not a prime number, 6 is not a prime number. Third one, number greater than 5. On a dice, there are only 6 numbers. So out of outcomes greater than 5 is only 6. Required outcomes not greater than 5 means less than 5 and less than 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are the outcomes of a die when you throw it. One more example. A container has 4 red balls, 7 white balls, 3 blue balls. A ball is drawn from the bag without looking into bag. What is the probability? Here question is probability of getting a red ball and getting a white ball. So this is a container. It contains the different colors, balls of a different colors. How many total balls are there? So this is total possible outcomes, it is called. So we add all these balls, 4 plus 7 plus 3, which comes out 10, 14. Question is red ball. Favorable outcomes it is called. Favorable outcome is 4. So therefore probability of getting a red ball is 4 over total outcomes. I told you the probability of finding the head in the previous slides I showed you. So here 4 over 14, this is divisible by 2, this is also divisible by 2, which comes 2 over 7. Probability of getting the white ball is a 7. So here 7 over 14, which comes to 1 over 2. Yeah, one more example from the exercise sum only 5.3. Numbers 1 to 10 are written on a 10 separate slips, kept in a box, mixed well. One slip is chosen from the box without looking into it. What is the probability of getting a number 6, getting a number less than 6, getting a number greater than 6, getting one digit number? So slips are 1 to 10 means total number of outcomes is equal to 10. Favorable outcomes, first question getting 6, it is 1 only. The number 6 is 1 only it is. Therefore probability of getting 6 is 1 over 10. Second question. Now again total possible outcomes will be 10 only, this only. Okay. Now second one is getting number less than 6. So number less than 6 are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So total numbers will be, total counts will be 5. So probability of getting less than 6 is 5 over 10, which comes to 1 over 2. Move to the question number 3rd. Greater than 6. Number greater than 6 are 7, 8, 9 and 10. So there are 4 numbers, 4 counts. So probability of getting greater than 6 is 4 over 10, which comes 2 over 5. Then one digit number. On a slip 1 to 10, we have 9 one digit numbers. Therefore probability of getting one digit number is 9 over 10. So this is all about the probability. Now this is a small assignment you can try. So with this, data handling chapter comes to an end. So in the next class I may start exponents and power. Thank you.